Hey guys, how we doing? This is a random name 951, and I want to bring you a little tips and tricks video regarding SD2VITA as well as VitaShell. So we're going to start off with SD2VITA, and we're going to be using the auto plugin too. Now, if you guys are having, this is more of a kind of troubleshoot issue. I noticed that when I was trying to have both my SD2VITA and my PlayStation Vita memory card in at the same time, the only thing that my Vita would read would be the memory card and not the SD2VITA. So to fix this, you just want to make sure you have these settings. Go to Vita plugins, go to configure plugin SD for Vita, and you want to make sure you have this on, which is official memory card UMA 0 and SD2VITA as UXO. And what that means is the UXO is going to be what your Vita recognizes as your primary source of memory. So your SD2VITA will be what shows up in the library applications, such as your games, your apps, etc. And you still will be able to access files within your official memory card and just keep it in there so you don't have to worry about losing it. Now, when you restart it, so what you want to do from there is press triangle to save your current configuration. Should give you, once you back out by pressing circle, it should give you an option to restart. You'll have to do like a mandatory restart. And if to double check to see if it worked, you would go to VitaShell, press start, and you should see both UMA0 and UXO0. So you can see UMA0 is my 16 GB official memory card for my Vita, which is the 14.91, and then my UXO is my 128 GB micro SD. Now, if it's not showing up the UMA0 and it's showing up only UXO or UX0 and the capacity of your official memory card, what you have to do is turn off your Vita, remove your official memory card, start up your Vita, and then it should work. Once you do that, power it off again, go ahead and put your memory card back in, your official memory card, boot it up, and then you should have what I have here, which is your UMA0, which is the official memory card, and your UX0, which is your SD2VITA. Now, once you got that going, we're going to go on the second tips and tricks, is VitaShell. Now, a lot of people know about FileZilla client, which allows you to use your Wi-Fi connection at home or anywhere to transfer files from your computer directly to your Vita. What a lot of people don't know is that you can actually use your wire and transfer files just as well, if not faster. And what you have to do is first you press start to access your settings. Now, a lot of people don't, well, I'm not going to say a lot of people don't know, but I didn't know, was that by default your USB device is memory card. So if I start it up, and again, you want to make sure this is on USB, not FTP, if you want to use your obviously your USB cable to connect it through your PC. You want to press select. You can hear the little beep on my laptop, and I have my removable disk, which is my Vita. Now in this case, right now it's only reading my 16 GB official memory card. So to change what your Vita or what you want your computer to read off your Vita, you gotta press start again, go to USB device, and you can cycle to anything you want, whether it's your a game card, official Vita memory or game card or game, your SD2VITA or PSV SD. So in this case, we want to access our SD2VITA to transfer games and maybe some VPKs and stuff. So make sure it's SD2VITA, press circle to back, go back, and then reconnect. And you can see we have removable disk here once more. Going to go to properties, and you can see now my 128 gig micro SD is now showing up as the main storage. So, and the whole point of this is just that if you're transferring large files, in my case I was transferring eboot.bins, which were PlayStation 1 games, which range from anywhere from 100 megabytes all the way to 500 megabytes. It just makes the transfers take minutes versus 10 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And with my Wi-Fi connection, it's not good. It's not terrible, but it's not good. And with the amount of games I was trying to transfer, it would have taken, I would say 10 games would have taken at least 30 minutes, maybe 45. Using the direct connection, it took less than 5 minutes. And FileZilla is great, but it's only really good for transferring smaller, maybe VPK files. Something under 100 megabytes should go pretty quick, but if you're transferring games, I would say it's going to take a lot longer versus using the direct connection. And yeah, it works the same. Your whatever is showing up here, and your UXO or your SD2VITA is going to show up here. So that's the thing that people like about FileZilla, is that it works. It works like if you're using VitaShell. It shows all your directories. With the USB, you have to specifically choose. I'm using SD2VITA, and then it'll bring up your UXO directory or that directory that you want. And then from there, it's just drag and drop, just like if you're using FileZilla. So I hope this video kind of helped you, just to show you that this works. I'm gonna transfer a couple VPKs, because one of them I need to put on is RetroArch. I'm also going to put that ROMs folder in. So removable disk, and I have my folder for VPKs, so it's all good. Go ahead and paste that. And RetroArch is quite a big file. You can see it's at least 250 in megabytes, and it's taking seconds rather than minutes to get this thing transferred onto my micro SD. And then I'm going to transfer over my ROMs, and that should be quick because the ROMs I have are for like NES, Super Nintendo, and they range from like, maybe 5 to 10 megabytes, so they're not much. Alright, so we got our VPK. Go back to our desktop. And we got RetroArch, ROMs, copy. And then I just like putting that here in the UXO directory. You can see how quick that's going. Now the only thing, well, I guess this goes maybe just for my computer, but I would say you always want to double check the files. Like for instance, when I was transferring my PlayStation 1 games, I tried to do multiple at once, and I did get a couple that were corrupted. So you do want to double check and make sure that your files that transfer over work, because sometimes it could be an error when transferring files, or it could be an error in just the actual file itself. And the files I have, I know are good because I've used them on my other Vitas, and they work just fine. But for some reason, when I did it all together, the transfer, a couple files got corrupted. So that's just a little kind of note there. But yeah, guys, I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to you guys. Until next time, guys, peace.